Today we're gonna talk about Cape Verde. Yeah, the way they are playing the World Cup and everything that happened to them is just historical. You see, we first have the first game against Spain. Man, imagine you are Cape Verde, never been in World Cup before, never in history. I think that's it, right? Never in history. And then the first time they're in the World Cup, they are playing against against freaking Spain, dude. Yeah. The pressure is all for Spain. It's not for Cape Verde. Why? Because Cape Verde is their first World Cup and Spain is a World Cup champion and Spain is the favorite team besides France to win the World Cup. So man, imagine, dude. Imagine if Cape Verde could pull that out, could win Spain for the first game. An almost impossible mission. The thing is, they won against Spain, but not in the way we know. I mean, they did not win the game actually, but they won in another way. They won our hearts in that first game. It was 0-0, first half, nothing, no goals. Second half, 0-0 as well. And they won because of their defense, because of their determination, because of the way they played. They were not the best team technically, but their hunger, their hunger, not like actual hunger to eat something, but hunger for results, hunger for being in the World Cup. That is so inspiring. Me as a Brazilian, I wish we as Brazilian team, we had the same hunger. They would throw themselves at the ball. The goalkeeper, what a goalkeeper. Vozinha, man. Vozinha means grandma. Basically, you could say like mini grandma, but it's just, yeah, I would say it's like grandma. The same when you say instead of grandmother, you say grandma. Yeah, and it's just amazing, man. Like everything that happened there. And you know why I like Cape Verde so much? Because they're a Portuguese country. They speak Portuguese, and so we kind of feel kind of similar, you see, and we can understand each other. So it's like Angola. I also like Angola. It's the same because they speak Portuguese and it's such a good thing, right? So I'm just amazed at everything they did for that first game against Spain. That was crazy, man. Like the world was astonished. And that Vozinha, the goalkeeper, he had only almost 50k followers. I think it was like 30 something or 40 something. And then after the game, dude, he exploded. The Brazilian transmission made him much more popular. It was Cazé TV. They transmit on YouTube for free for Brazilians, so they can and some other countries, so they can watch the game for free, man. Like nothing, like no playing, no paying, nothing. They can use their phones and go to YouTube, just like any other video or live stream, and watch it for free. That is such a big achievement, right? And they use the influence. There were millions and millions of people watching to make Vozinha's name skyrocket in the social media. They made him known and people were starting to follow him. And then he was already like having 1 million followers in like less than 1 hour. That's just incredible. In less than 1 hour, I think it was like a couple minutes. I think it was like 10 minutes, if I'm not wrong. I think it was like 10 minutes. He had 1 million followers on Instagram. That is just crazy, man. Imagine, bro. You're just like playing your World Cup game and then you're chilling like with Cape Verde, so we're not the favorites. Let's just enjoy this time and play with all we got. That may be the first one, that may be our last one. Let's just enjoy it. But the thing is, like, they gave their life almost. Like nothing went in. That was crazy. Like Cape Verde's defense for me was one of the best out of the whole World Cup. They defended so well, especially that first game against Spain. Spain tried to control the game. Nothing came out. Nothing. Like it was just crazy. Of course, they had some lucky balls. Like some balls did not go in. They went to the post, I think, and to the hands of the goalkeeper as well. Sometimes they didn't conclude well the actions and they didn't shoot well. They didn't do the stuff that they wanted to do well. And Lamine Yamal was not playing very well that game. He was kind of injured and still coming back from injury. So a bunch of stuff. But that is where the world got to watch them for the first time. I never watched Cape Verde play in my entire life. Never. That was the very first game. What a game, right? What a game to watch. It was just amazing, man. Just so much entertaining. So it's just something indescribable. You cannot describe what you just saw. I'm saying they did their best, and that was just amazing. And then against against Saudi Arabia, dude, they tied as well. Freaking bro, what the freak happened there? That was crazy because nobody scored and Cape Verde was better in the game. I'm telling you, bro, Cape Verde was amazing, dude. Cape Verde played so well, bro. I was surprised. That was a third game. I forgot about the second one against Uruguay. I'll go back to the third game. So I'll talk about the second game first against Uruguay. What a game. Like, oh man, what a game, dude. Like, what the freak happened there? Again, Uruguay, historically, they are very good. They eliminated Brazil out of Copa America. So yeah, you should respect Uruguay. And they've won like multiple World Cups. I think 4, if I'm not wrong, 3 or 4. So they have history. And then again, Cape Verde just ignoring. Like, Cape Verde is like, hey, I don't care who you are. Show me today. Today we are the same. That's basically it. The thing is, if they were attacking every time, of course it would be more goals and etc. But like, World Cup is just something different. World Cup, man, everyone just transformed, bro. Like, the guy is just a normal guy, and then when you see him at the World Cup, he's just a giant. The guy is just changed. Like, the teams just become like 2 times better and more competitive. It's very funny. But that's what I like about the World Cup. You can say whatever you want. You can say about Copa America or about the European Cup, but it's not the same. The World Cup, bro, teams just completely transform, man. Like, it's completely different. Like, there are teams before and after World Cup. I'm sure like Cape Verde against lower tier teams that weren't even in the World Cup, they probably struggled. Sometimes they probably like lost one or another game and tied against lower tier teams. But once you're in the World Cup, they just switch, like they just click the switch mode. And then against Uruguay, they didn't care, dude. Like, they just performed so well. And the thing is, like, in Spain, they didn't score. So I was like, hey, and Cape Verde has very difficulty to score. It's very hard for them to score a goal, etc. They can defend very well, but like, I fear that if the team scores a goal, then it's gonna be tough for them. But they just shut me up. Like, they just told me, hey, shut up and watch the game. Bro, you saw the goals, man. Uruguay scored and we were like, ay, ay, ay. But then Cape Verde scored, and then ay, and then Uruguay scored, and it's over. And then Cape Verde scores again. Do you get it? Dude, like, they want to tie the game as much as possible. That's what it feels like. They want to tie the game. Man, I just cannot explain to you guys how good this is. How good this is. It's just crazy, dude. It's just crazy. But that was a game with highs and downs. But the result was crazy. Cape Verde didn't lose. They didn't lose. Again, against a top tier team. They were in one of the most difficult groups for them. Bro, Spain and Uruguay, they're not easy teams. They are not easy teams. Not at all. And then you see again, another crazy thing. Uruguay against Spain, they tie. Uruguay and Spain, they freaking tie the game. So then I assume, hey, okay, Cape Verde has a chance. Cape Verde has a chance to get it. So what happens? Cape Verde against Saudi Arabia. Man, Cape Verde in Saudi Arabia, they do their best. But Cape Verde is just shows who they are, how superior they are to everyone. Invincible. They were invincible for the whole World Cup. You get it? Like, freaking invincible, dude. Didn't lose a single game. That is so freaking hard, man, against those teams. Like, if they were in Argentina's group with Jordania and Austria, which was the other one? Algeria. Then I would say, hey, okay, they didn't lose. They're a good team, but they played against kind of mid teams. See, not like crazy teams. They were like mid team. So I was like, hey, I would be like, okay, they did play well, but like let's see against top teams. But no, they played against Spain and Uruguay. You see how crazy that is? And also Saudi Arabia, man. They were with the confidence high there, and Bosnian was playing well. The defenders were playing really well. Like the center backs, man, they were giving their lives, bro, against Uruguay, bro. They would throw themselves against them, against Spain as well. They would throw themselves. Bro. It's just so much dedication, so much effort they would put into the field. That makes soccer so fun. You see, so much fun. And they were very well organized as a team. The coach, shout out to the coach, well done, coach. Studying the opposing team and like having the right strategy, amazing. And they were lethal. Like they didn't have many chances, but they would score. And against Saudi Arabia, like in the very end, they had like a freaking high chance of scoring. Like what a chance they had. Like if you watch the highlights, go watch the highlights. Like one of the very last parts of the game, they would watch the game. No, I was watching the game. I was like, man, they could have won this. Imagine they won this, bro. They would not have been first because Spain scored 5-1 against, 5-0 against Saudi Arabia. Or was it 4 or 5? I think it was 5-0. And Cape Verde almost hadn't scored any. So you can see that even if they won against Saudi Arabia, they would still have been second. And they will still face Argentina, which was very unlucky for them, really. Them facing Argentina that early was very unlucky, because if they faced any other team, they would have advanced. Maybe like those higher up teams not, but like if they face, I don't know, any other team, like even like Norway, if they face Norway, or if they face like Ecuador or another team like that, then they would have probably advanced. I trust in them. Like after this World Cup, I consider them not a low tier team anymore. I consider them at least a mid tier, like with, let's say, Austria. Maybe Austria. Let's say like Austria. You see, they're not as high up as like Colombia, because I think Colombia is probably a little bit better, or Switzerland. They're kind of a little bit better than Cape Verde in general, like technically, but Cape Verde, like they deserve their spot on the World Cup. They did very well. Then you see on the round of 32 against Argentina, what a game, bro. Like they were defending so well, like everything was just almost flawless. The problem was the Argentinian GOAT, Lionel Messi. Some would say he's even better than Pele. I don't know. I cannot really answer that question since I've not watched Pele, so I don't really know what to say. But Messi is on a freaking high level, like at least second in history. I would say the only one he loses to is Pele. Honestly, like the only one he loses to is Pele. You could also say maybe Ronaldo Nazario, but like Messi just destroyed the game, bro. That he found the space and he attacked the space and scored like so easy. It seems so easy what he did there, but it's not easy at all. Like he takes his decision where to shoot and how to take the ball and where to attack so fast. I feel sorry for Cape Verde. I felt sorry. I was like, hey, they're gonna probably score like 2 goals or 3 more goals and it's gonna be over. But no, they again told me, hey, shut up and watch the game. Bro, I was like, man, no way that's gonna be exciting, bro. I really thought Argentina would like not score for a long time and maybe score like 1-0 at the end of the game. That's what I thought would happen with Cape Verde, but the game was really exciting, dude. Like 1-1, and then Argentina scored, and then Cape Verde scored again, and then I think it was like 1-1, and it went to like extra time, I think. And then, bro, in the extra time, bro, Cape Verde, Argentina scored, and they were like, hey, we're gonna win this, etc. But like Cape Verde said, hey, you guys are too confident, huh? And then like the guy, bro, what the freak happened there? He did such a good action because he's a lefty. You can see that he's a lefty, and he did a fake. I think in the ball went inside instead of outside. He pushed it inside, and then I thought, okay, he's gonna cross the ball and yeah, he's gonna do well. But then like he was kind of going slowly at the ball, and then like having a little extra time to think what to do with the ball. Like he would do like a little more steps instead of just one step and like go and cross the ball quickly. No, if you see again the goal, he did like a couple milliseconds extra time to make sure he has the form perfectly to shoot or cross. I don't know if he wanted to shoot at the cross, but I would say he wanted to shoot. I would say he wanted to shoot that, because if that was an intended cross, then I don't know what would be a shot. But sometimes like, why am I asking this question? Because I play soccer a lot, and I can tell you that sometimes you wanna cross and then you end up shooting at the goal. And sometimes it's like a goal or a very good shot, but you just intended to cross. It's like that Ronaldinho goal against England in 2002, where Brazil was champions. You can see that he probably intended to cross, but I don't know. Like, he says he wanted to shoot, but I don't think so. Like, that one was definitely not a shot. I would say that was not a shot at all. But like, if Ronaldinho is saying, who am I to like go against him? Right? I don't know like what he really thought when he was doing it. But you have to really think about those moments. Like, that is a very rare moment. Like, the guy is never gonna pull that off again. Especially against such a big team. But what I'm happy about is that like Cape Verde, they were not afraid. They were, of course, they had a huge respect for Argentina, but they were, of course, they were afraid because like they were defending them basically almost the whole time. But whenever they went out to play and whenever they went out to attack the opposition side, that was such a crazy thing because they were not caring. Like, okay, it's Argentina, let's attack. I don't care who you are, you're gonna suffer against us. And they did like some good stuff against Argentina. Like, I was really, really surprised, like very surprised. I was very surprised against Argentina. That was such a crazy moment. And then you see him scoring that goal, like everyone was in shock, like everyone was like 2-2, very few minutes, I think it was like 10 minutes before penalties. And Argentinians, you could see the stadium the whole Argentinian stadium being silent. I've never seen that. Argentina being silent that way? Never, dude, never. Like, you could hear the silence in the stadium from the Argentinians. Which is crazy because Argentinians, they are so passionate about the game, they're never gonna be silent for anything. Like, they're always gonna support the team with all their might. You can be sure about that. But no, they were silent. They were freaking silent, in awe because of what Cape Verde was delivering. Cape Verde did such good to their national team and such good to soccer in general that they accumulated a lot of fans. And I'm sure that they earned a lot of money with shirts selling and with a lot of stuff. You can be sure about that. Like, people are gonna start watching Cape Verde more, and all because of them. Bolzinha now, I think he has almost 20 million. I think it was more. Yeah, he has more than 20 million followers. Can you imagine that? The guy has more than 20 million followers in like, let's say 2 weeks. And he didn't even like post that much because it was not only Kazay TV who helped him, but 433, I think Fabrizio Romano as well. Like, all those big soccer content creators helped him. And he became the most followed goalkeeper in the entire world. More than Casillas, more than Neuer, more than Courtois, more than everyone. Are you getting what I'm saying? Like, the guy became the goated goalkeeper at 40 years old with incredible performances. And against Argentina, I mean, a lot of people say it was robbed. They definitely deserved a foul there. Like, in the very end of the game, they deserved that foul. I'm sure that was a foul. Like, no way that was not a foul. Like, it's very hard to say because the VAR probably looked at that. I don't know, it's just weird. Maybe that was a foul, but since the referee didn't think of it as being foul, I would say that it was not a shame, but something that would probably have changed the game. Imagine it was like a foul and they scored a goal. I think at least I would like prevent Argentina from scoring. That would be very funny if Argentina went on penalties against them and they won on penalties. If it was on penalties, bro, like it would have been even crazier. Imagine like Cape Verde scoring an extra goal there. Bro, what? Imagine that. That would have been incredible, unbelievable. I don't know what else to say. That would have been magical, dude. Like I definitely wanted to see that. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Definitely wanted that to happen. I think they were potentially one of the dark horses of the. I think the you say how do you say it? It's dark horses, right? Dark horses of the tournament, which means basically like one of those teams that went really well and you would not expect. Another one was probably Norway when they eliminated Brazil. I did a whole video on that. That was my first ever video posted. I recorded more videos, of course, before, but the very first one I posted was that one. So go check it out on my channel and subscribe to my channel if you like the content. I will not only talk about soccer, I will talk about other areas of life. But I started talking about soccer because it's the World Cup. So I think it's valid, right, to talk about World Cup because it's a thing of the moment and people are listening a lot more to it. And it's so crazy that US people are starting to get more and more interested on soccer, right? Like a lot more people are watching, and I'm sure that a lot more people are gonna play soccer now, and I'm gonna watch soccer now, all because of the World Cup. The World Cup attracted many people, and Cape Verde did such a good job on that. It was pure entertainment, man. It was so. I'm so sorry they lost against Argentina. Honestly, they should have won that game. They could have won. Like, I mean, should is maybe too much because Argentina. I love the team of Argentina, but like Messi, Mbappe is already gonna surpass you as the top goal scorer because he still has like at least 2 more World Cups. So I would be okay if Messi was eliminated, honestly. But now that they're getting further and further, I'm like, hey, okay, maybe if they go even further, I will be happy. Like I am Brazilian, so I'm not for Argentina because Brazil and Argentina, we are kind of rivals, you see? We're kind of rivals, so I will not be for Argentina at all, like never. But this is an exception. Probably the only time I will be for Argentina in history. I think after Messi retires, I will never like be for Argentina in the World Cup. I was not for Argentina before, but now that Brazil is eliminated, I'm like, hey, who am I gonna cheer for? I was for Portugal, and Portugal is eliminated as well. Talking about Portugal, my next video is gonna be about Portugal. So if you wanna see the next me talking about Cristiano Ronaldo and how Portugal went on this World Cup and how is Portugal going in the future with the new coach and everything, subscribe to this channel and be there for that next video. It's gonna be a lot of talking, probably more talking than in this game. But something is clear. Cape Verde changed their history with soccer. It's not the same anymore as it was. You can be sure about that. You can be completely sure about this, that Cape Verde's history has changed and will continue to change because they have a lot of future, a big future. Like even if Vozinha is not there anymore, I'm sure that another goalkeeper will come that will replace him. The players are gonna have more and more visibility and more fame. They're probably gonna go to better clubs. That World Cup was their chance because you guys know, right? When you go to the World Cup, especially being a small country, you have to deliver because if you do it, there will be greater clubs calling for you because the World Cup is the best place to show that you got soccer, the best place. Like if you play well at the World Cup and you usually play at a lower tier club, maybe second division club, like probably one on a player from Cape Verde does, then you'll probably like go to a better club, first division club, even like a national champion club. So that is very important for them, and the way they delivered there, that was historical, dude. If you like soccer stuff, if you like Cape Verde stuff, but also Minecraft stuff, I have so crazy good stuff in the description. Look at it. Like I put a lot of products in partnership with Amazon. I'm sure you will like at least one of them, and go check the description for great products, and I'm sure you'll like them because they're so awesome. And when you do that, we will not only be helping yourself, but you will be helping me as well. So if this video helped you in any way, subscribe and go check one of those things in the description, because I'm sure you will love them. I spent hours gathering them for you, so I'm sure that you will love them. At least one of those things you either need or you were wanting to buy, like Minecons or like even the Minecraft game, if you want to buy more or give someone as a gift, or even if you want to get some other Minecraft products, or for in this case soccer products. So I'm sure you will love them. But honestly, I want to see Cape Verde more in action. I think they play for AFCON, so they are an African country, and they competed against other countries. You see, against Nigeria, against which other one? I can't think right now, but they competed against good countries, against Cameroon, against other good countries that did not qualify for the World Cup, even though now it's easier. For example, Cameroon, they went into the 2022 World Cup, but they did not go to this one, even though it's easier now because there are more teams that can go. So Cape Verde did a good job. It really did. And whenever there is an African competition now, which is I think also each 4 years, but whenever Cape Verde plays, I think I'm gonna watch them. If there is a way to watch, I think I will be watching them. I'm not even kidding, because they showed such passion, such dedication and determination that inspires me. I wanna play more soccer because of them. But it's not just playing soccer like I do when I watch Neymar, for example. When I watched Neymar play, that was such a big event, and it's still a big event, and it's still a big thing. I really hope they can bring more and more into the game, more and more into people's lives, and I hope they can maybe get a champions in any area. I really do, because they deserve. If they could go on playing like this, I love them. Everyone loves them. I don't know anybody who doesn't like Cape Verde. I think even Argentinians like them. Even Argentinians do. I can tell you, bro. Even Argentinians like them. So I'm sure that they will be a great addition, and people will just love them much, much more each day, because they deserve that. The way they played, they deserve all the love, everything. They do deserve. So I'm sure that will happen. I'm sure people will start loving them more and more, and we will see a big campaign for Cape Verde. Dude, bro, I want to see Cape Verde win. I want to see them improve. I want to see them. I want to see how they will do. I want to see them, bro. I want to watch them more and more, because they're such a good team, dude. Such a good team. Such a good team, man. I hope it was not just a World Cup hype thing, but I hope they actually improve in every area, man, because they deserve, bro. They deserve. I have to give a shout out to the goalkeeper, because he was amazing. Also to the defenders who did their best, man. And that goal, bro, the guy went straight to his girlfriend. I think it was his girlfriend, not his wife. Maybe it was his wife, but whoever it was, in whatever relationship they have, it's just amazing to see what happened there. It's just amazing, because the world changes, but when history is made, you can always go and look back. For example, I still go and sometimes watch Ronaldo Phenomenal play, R9, R10, Ronaldinho, or Neymar, some old Messi clips. Those things are forever now. In 2200, people will still watch Lionel Messi play. I can assure you, people will still watch Lionel Messi, people will still watch Pele. Those guys will be watched forever, even after soccer is gone. I think soccer will not be gone that easily, but even if soccer is over, I think people will still watch those kind of games, because it's just incredible what they deliver. It's just incredible. And I can assure you, man, the world is changing, dude. Before, Cape Verde doing something like that was almost unconceivable, almost impossible. But now that clubs are getting more and more balanced and globally balanced. You can see now that like Norway is playing good, Ecuador and Paraguay, all those clubs, they are playing much better now. Even Venezuela, man, like all those clubs are playing, Bolivia as well. Those clubs are playing better and better. And there is a big evolution happening in soccer and a big balancing of national teams. The only one that is above, I would say, is actually Spain and France, but the rest are kind of more and more balanced. That is amazing because games are getting more difficult. Soccer games are getting more and more difficult, hard to win, and that is one of the things that make us love that game. Not only the fact that it's difficult, but the fact that people love it and the fact that teams are playing good, man. Like games are actually so much fun now, and there is quality in the teams. Of course, not as much as before. Like before, you would have like a lot of people who they would be Ballon d'Ors. Today, you see that sometimes it's much more difficult to see who will be Ballon d'Ors. But like nowadays, I would say like the big stars are Harry Kane, Mbappe, Lamine Yamal, and maybe Haaland. But today, like you would have such stars in like 3 or 4 of those stars in a single club instead of having them like scattered around the world. You'd have them in a single club. So back then it was much more common, and that's why like winning the Ballon d'Or was very difficult. And then when Messi and Cristiano came, then it became very difficult. But after Messi and Cristiano, now it's easier. Now it's easier and it gets easier and easier. I mean, it's still incredibly difficult because now you have to win a lot of titles and etc. But like the difference in the players' quality is big. It's not as big as anymore. It's still big, like I said, it's big, but it's not as big as it used to be, which is fine. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you guys, it's still fine. You just have to find that player who you guys like the most. Lamine Yamal is one of those players you see, hey, he's entertaining. He doesn't score that many goals, but he's very entertaining to watch and he's very important for the team. And Mbappe, he's important in the way by scoring goals. The same is Haaland. So those are goal scorers more than actual entertainment. So each one has their own stuff, but seeing teams like Cape Verde thrive is just so good. Like there is so much satisfaction in that, and I'm glad it went that way. Like if they went even further, that would be crazy. That would be actually crazy. But you can go infinitely far, right? So I can say and tell that I'm really happy for them, for everything they did. And I wish the best for Cape Verde. I wish the best for you as well. And don't forget to check the links in the description, and I know you will enjoy everything. The lesson that they teach us is to believe. If you are in the competition, believe that you can achieve your dreams, no matter if you are not, let's say, good enough. If people say, hey, you're not good enough, you don't need to tell that, but like show through your actions that you're telling people to shut up and watch the freaking, not watch the game, but watch the freaking thing that's happening. Watch what you will do. Tell that through your actions, through hard work, because talent can get you only so far. All of them have talent. Of course, some have less, some have more, but the hard work can overthrow any talented player. Like if you work hard, that's when you become talented. Talent is something that you can have, but even if you have a lot, you have to work hard. If you don't have a lot, you have to work hard. So working hard is part of the journey. And I'm gonna talk a lot about work in my channel. So I'm gonna talk about a lot of stuff. If you wanna specific videos for your question, ask questions here in the comments and I will try to answer them. And it will be great. See you in the next video. Peace.